Yo, what is up CHH fans? In today's video, we're going to be talking about the collective indie tribe. As some of you know, in 2021, nobigdyl and Mowgli the Iceberg announced the two new members to indie tribe, Mykael V and Jon Keith. Now, as some of you know, there have been some rumors going around of possible future members of indie tribe, and that's what this video will be discussing. Now, I'm not talking about just some random artists I'm choosing, but this video is a little different. There is some information that might show who these next members will be. I'm not just talking about random photos from the team video of nobigdyl talking to his brother and a blurry picture of Jude Barclay, as well as a Chaz Smith cameo. I'm talking way more than that. The video that's about to be played is a video from the team premiere where Mykael V, nobigdyl, and Mowgli the Iceberg were all discussing what the video is about, answering questions from fans, and more. Here it is.
Possible future members are also in the video.
Talk, yes sir.
Possible future members at Holy Smoke.
Yo, it's all about unity.
As far as the festival, every single possible future member of any tribe was at the festival. Every single one. Every single one.
Dang, that's true.
Every single one. Every single one was at the festival.
That's true. No, they didn't necessarily play the festival, but they were there.
They didn't necessarily play, but I saw every single possible future member at the festival.
So as you heard, nobigdyl not only said every single member was there, but there's also footage going around YouTube and all those sorts of things of many people who were there, such as artists like Henrik, Jude Barclay, Caleb Gordon, Golden Goose, and many more. But today we're discussing possible candidates from either past videos, the team video, and who either performed at Holy Smoke or was there in person. So let's get into the video. But before we get into the video, we have to discuss the core four, also known as indie tribe, or the indie tribe we have now with nobigdyl, Mowgli the Iceberg, Mykael V, and Jon Keith. Each member of indie tribe is known for their own thing, and they all bring something different to the table. So that's what we're going to be discussing right before we get into possible candidates of indie tribe. Starting off with nobigdyl, not only is he the originator of indie tribe, but he's also a rapper with chill delivery, and he is mostly known for his lyricism that he brings to the table. Nobigdyl is a very skilled artist, rapper, and can just spaz on any track he seems to be on. Whether it's making metaphors or even connecting things you didn't think could be connected, nobigdyl can do it. Nobigdyl just has that relatable type of sound that not only people enjoy to listen to, whether it's for a bop or even if it's something more meaningful. Whatever the case may be, CHH fans love nobigdyl, and that is some of the things he brings to the table. But before I go into the next artist, I want to be clear that every artist in the indie tribe and within this video is great at more than just one thing and are known for many different things, but I'm just highlighting certain parts of their career. So if you're interested in checking out these artists, make sure to check links in the description. Next artist in the indie tribe, long runner Mowgli the Iceberg. He just brings something totally different to the CHH space because he's also a rap artist, but also sort of a rock artist as well. He has a more intense delivery and is known mostly for his artistry. Why his artistry? Well, like I said, Mowgli the Iceberg is not just a rapper, not just a rocker, but he also can do boom bap, he can also do pop, he can also do hyper pop, whatever the case may be. Mowgli the Iceberg is not left in a box, and neither are many of the other artists within this video. But when it comes to what he brings to indie tribe, there's no one that sounds quite like him, and that's why fans love him. He is unique, he's his own artist, and he brings his own thing to the table. Next, Mykael V. DJ gives off hype intros and amazing outros, and is mostly known for his energy. While I listed him as a long runner, Mykael V was not officially made an indie tribe member until recently, but he seems to have been with them since the very beginning, as he's let people know in previous interviews. Now, while Mykael V isn't necessarily a rapper, he can conduct amazing tracks. He just brings an energy to every track that every fan needs. Makes you want to run, lift 1,800 pounds, even though you might not be able to. Mykael V makes you feel like you can, and that's something different that he brings to not only the space, but also to indie tribe. Though he might not rap on every track, he can definitely say something impactful and leave the fans thinking of something, whether it's a laugh or leave them with something to think about. Last but never least, Jon Keith, the newcomer rapper producer with a relaxed delivery and mostly known for his diversity. Jon Keith is the new addition to indie tribe, but is known for for his rapping and his singing. When it comes to being an artist, Jon Keith is very flexible. He can do a rap track, he can do a singing track, he can do a pop track, he can do R&B, but no one sounds quite like him and brings the swagger he can bring to the track he's on. Whether it's making something that's vibey or making something that's hard going like one of his tracks, Made, Jon Keith brings something totally unique to the table. Whether he's producing something that goes crazy or whether he's just on a track that goes crazy, Jon Keith can almost do anything, and that's what he brings to NotClyde. Not only a production standpoint, but also a lyrical, melodic, and rapper perspective. Before we get into the candidates, which is going to be amazing, I do want to say there are also other artists within this list who can produce, but let's get into the video. Now, you might be wondering who was at Holy Smoke, who was in the team video, and how could someone possibly figure out who the candidates are? Now, they either have to bring something totally different to the table, bring a new fan base, or maybe just click with NotClyde. As nobigdyl said in previous interviews, one of the problems with the first iteration of NotClyde was that they didn't have much of a connection. So these artists might be someone they've known for a while or someone he's getting to know as we speak. But this list shows the people and the artists that were performing at Holy Smoke. Now, there are some names on there like Mykael V, J.Monty, and many more. And while these are independent artists, there are also artists who are independent who want to do their own thing. So let's get into this video. At number 7, Geo. Geo is an up-and-coming artist within the space, and he happened to be at Holy Smoke Fest, and he's known for his rap and sort of pop sound, as well as his songs just totally being a vibe. While Geo is a rapper and also a pop sort of artist, he does bring something totally different to the table. Even though I've mentioned this before with Jon Keith, though they may work in a similar genre, their sounds are totally different. What also helps the scenario is that he performed at Holy Smoke. If you check out the Holy Smoke 2021 recap, you would see that Geo was on stage, which might make me think there's something going on that we don't quite know yet. But the fact that NotClyde knows about him already is a great sign for not only his future, but possibly his future maybe in NotClyde. At number 6, NotClyde. NotClyde was in the team video. He's a rapper. His sound is more wavy, and what he might be known for is his confidence when he's coming onto a track. Whenever NotClyde approaches a track, he's on it, and you can tell he's on it. You can tell he's on the track just due to the confidence he brings, as well as his own swagger and an own sound to each track he's on. Not only was NotClyde at Holy Smoke, but like I mentioned previously, he was in the team video, which seems to be two of the criteria for the artist on this list, as nobigdyl and Mowgli the Iceberg mentioned. NotClyde is an up-and-coming artist within the CHH space, and he's already made big moves, such as being on the Super Bowl Cypher in 2022. Now, of course, that got him recognition, but we have to acknowledge the fact that he's not like many other artists. He doesn't try to box himself in, whether it's using different types of ad-libs, whether it's going on a beat you wouldn't expect him to be on, or whether it's being abstract with his art, whether he's using different pronunciations, or whether it's shortening a word. NotClyde does it and makes it work. So could he possibly fit well into NotClyde? At number 5, Romar Jesse. He was in the team video. He's a rapper slash R&B artist. He's got a catchy sound, and he's known for R&B music, or what I call bars and R. Romar Jesse also worked with NotClyde, the previous artist on this list. Romar Jesse, while he has bars, he also can do an R&B sound, whether he's singing to the girl he loves or whether he's just spitting mad bars about how he feels. Romar Jesse is good at letting fans know how he feels and putting that into music, which seems to be something everybody on this list can do, as well as all the artists in NotClyde. As something we've seen, transparency is something very important within the CHH space, as well as to NotClyde. They let it be known of their faith and their stand, and if transparency can get someone into NotClyde, Romar Jesse is the one to do it. At number 4, Wow Eli. Producer in the Upper Hand project, producer and artist. He has a modern sound, and he's mostly known for songs like nobigdyl, Sticks, Wanda's Big God, and more. While Eli isn't mostly known for his artistry, he is an amazing producer who has worked with artists like Jude Barclay, Caleb Gordon, and other up-and-coming artists within the space. While Eli just seems to know how to capture the perfect sound of each artist he's working with. Not only is his sound different from many others, but just when someone seems to be skeptical, it just seems to work. Even though while Eli may not have as much of a big catalog as some of the other artists in this list, he is definitely on the rise, and and you should be looking out for him not only as an artist, but maybe as a member of Indie Tribe. Wait, but before we get to the top 3, I've got to tell you something. Holy Smoke 2022 tickets are available to purchase now, so make sure to go to the Indie Tribe website to get your tickets. While the roster isn't necessarily known yet, you can be sure that this is going to be an amazing event. Not only did 2021's Holy Smoke look awesome, epic, and just overall fun, but it's a family-friendly event, so make sure to get tickets while you still can. At number 3, Aaron Dews. Aaron Dews was in the Tribal Council video. He's a rapper and producer. He has hard-hitting bars, a melodic sound, and he's mostly known for his unique music. Like some of the artists previously mentioned within this video, Aaron Dews is not only a singer, R&B, and pop artist, but he's also a rapper. He's not less of a rapper because he sings, and he's not less of a singer because he raps. Aaron Dews goes off on any track he's on, whether it's a trap beat or whether it's kind of a chill lo-fi beat. You can expect a lot from Aaron Dews. As well as being a great artist overall, Aaron Dews is great on tracks with many other artists. He knows just how to go back and forth with the artist perfectly. Not only does this help make the track better, but also shows how good of an artist he really is. Whether bar or melody, Aaron Dews brings that to the table. And if that wasn't enough information, check this out. In the music video for You Just Wish, featuring Jon Keith and Spencer Kane, were also some artists in the background, like Wowie, Mowgli the Iceberg, and Aaron Dews. Now, there is a possibility Indie Tribe have been considering him as a future member, possibly solidifying his spot within Indie Tribe. At number 2, Torey'DShaun. Torey'DShaun was in the team video as well as the Tribal Council video. He's a rapper known for his southern style, and he's mostly known for testimonial and storytelling tracks. While Torey'DShaun has a very unique sound with his southern style, whether he's telling a story about his faith or his past, not only can he fit an amazing message into a catchy song, but he can also make each track as hype as any fan could possibly want it. While the tracks he raps on might not be what you usually see from a CHH artist, that's what makes Torey'DShaun such a great rapper. He can not only rap on the typical type of beat you're looking for, he can rap on all sorts of unique beats that just make the song an overall hit. And if that doesn't help, he also performed at Holy Smoke as well as collaborated with nobigdyl on Torey'DShaun's song Scam Likely. What most of y'all have probably been waiting for, number 1. Bats. Bats was in the Holy Smoke Cypher, the Tribal Council video, and he's a rapper who's known for an old school and new school sound. He's mostly known for his modern boom bap music, along with the fact that he's been doing all he's done so far independently, whether it's producing his own tracks, making an EP, and shooting his own music videos. Bats has shown the type of godly grind that he has, and that might just be something that Indie Tribe needs. Considering the fact they all know how to grind and release amazing music, Bats can do the same. And if that hasn't shown how much of an artist or how much of an amazing addition he would make to Indie Tribe, in the Tribal Council video from Indie Tribe's Upper Hand, it seemed that Bats had the most cameos within the video. You could see him here, 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 and also here. Now that might just seem like coincidences, but in a meet and greet with Indie Tribe, Mowgli the Iceberg said everything is intentional. Now, of course, Bats could have just happened to be in the background of those specific scenes, but what if they were intentional? What if Bats was meant to have all those cameos? What if the future member of Indie Tribe is Bats? Now, before you leave off this video, I want to show you this quick clip of the Indie Tribe interview with Ruslan. Ruslan gave fans a chance, as well as artists, to ask Indie Tribe a question. One of those artists was Bats, and this is their reaction.
Our Patreon community, we got a question from the homie Bats. And this is actually a good question. Hold on, let me refresh this real quick. Hey, by the way, now so you guys know,
he's already proven what he can do within the space, so what could he prove in Indie Tribe? I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you on the next video.